Welcome to the Explainer. All right, today we're going to tackle a topic in JavaScript that can feel a little tricky at first, but is absolutely essential for modern web development. We're talking about promises. And you know what? We're going to demystify the whole thing with a story about a pop star.
Yup, you heard me. To really get our heads around promises, we're not starting with a bunch of code. We're starting right here with a simple story that perfectly captures the exact problem promises were invented to solve. So just imagine it. You're this huge star, and your fans are desperate for your next big hit.
Now, in our story, this singer, they represent what we call producing code. Just think of it as any part of your program that needs some time to finish its job. You know, like fetching data from a server or loading a big image. The singer is busy, they're working. And this is where things get messy, right? The fans, they are consuming code. All the different parts of our app that are waiting for that result. Now, the old way of doing things, it was total chaos. Imagine all the fans constantly interrupting the singer, asking, is it done yet? Is it done yet? It's just not efficient. So what does our clever singer do? Instead of dealing with this massive, unruly crowd, they come up with a game-changing idea, a simple subscription list. And this list, this is our perfect analogy for a JavaScript promise. Okay, so a promise basically organizes the entire relationship between these three key players. You've got the singer, our producing code, doing the hard work. You've got the fans, our consuming code, waiting for the result. And right in the middle, you have the promise, acting as this perfect, orderly link between them. And that's the crucial part, you see. A promise is really a middleman. It's the special object that represents the eventual outcome. The singer doesn't have to talk to every single fan anymore. They just update the status of this subscription list, our promise, and everyone who signed up gets notified. So how does this actually work? How does the singer create this promise and get the ball rolling? Well, it all happens inside a special function called the executor. And get this, the moment a new promise is created, this executor function just runs. Instantly, automatically. There's no delay, no waiting around. It's like the singer immediately heads into the studio and starts recording. The producing code gets to work right away. Now, inside that executor, while the singer is working, there are really only two possible outcomes. If the song is finished, it's a masterpiece, a total hit, they call resolve and pass along the song. But if something goes terribly wrong, a fire in the studio, they call reject and pass along an error. So every single promise goes on a little journey. It starts its life as pending. That's our singer working hard in the studio. From there, it can only end in one of two ways. It can become fulfilled if the song is a success, or it can become rejected if disaster strikes. And here's the key. Once that outcome is decided, the state is locked in forever. And there's a really important word for this. A promise that's either fulfilled or rejected is called settled. It means the work is done. The outcome, good or bad, is final. There's no turning back. Okay, so the singer's part is done. The promise is settled. What about the fans? Let's switch gears and see how they can finally claim the result they've been waiting for so patiently. So the fans have these three amazing tools to subscribe to the promise. You can think of .then as the code that runs when the song is finally released. Awesome. .catch is for handling the bad news, like that studio fire. And .finally, that's for the stuff that has to happen no matter what. I absolutely love this analogy. The finally block is the cleanup crew. It's perfect for things like stopping a loading spinner on your website. I mean, you want that spinner to go away whether the data loaded successfully or if there was an error, right? It's that essential final cleanup step. So why does all this matter? I mean, why go through all this trouble? Well, to really appreciate just how amazing promises are, we have to look at what came before. The older, much messier way of handling this stuff, which was called callbacks. And this table just lays it all out. With those old callbacks, the code flow was just backwards. It felt like you had to decide what to do with the song before the singer even started working on it. But promises, they give us this beautiful, natural, first do this, then do that flow. Plus, you can have as many fans, as many .thens as you want, all subscribing to the same event. Now, here's where our singer analogy actually breaks down, but in the best way possible. With a real-life list, if you sign up after the song is already out, well, you missed it. Too bad. But with a JavaScript promise, even if you add a .then handler, after the promise has already been fulfilled, it will still run and you'll get the result immediately. It's just incredibly flexible. So there you have it. Promises take the potential chaos of asynchronous code and transform it into a clean, predictable, and really powerful process. They were a massive leap forward for JavaScript, but they also set the stage for an even cleaner, even more elegant syntax, which leaves us with a really interesting question. What if we could make our asynchronous code look and feel completely synchronous?